Well, now to an update on Multnomah County's ambulance response, a topic that we've followed for years. Well, this week, county commissioners reviewed the settlement with ambulance provider AMR, looking at things like response times and staffing. Evan Watson has led this coverage for us. He's in studio tonight with the latest. Evan.
Well, Blair, last year, AMR and Multnomah County reached a deal. The county allowing the company to staff ambulances with one paramedic and one EMT instead of requiring two paramedics on every ambulance. That was a problem because paramedics are in short supply and difficult to retain. This agreement boosted AMR's staffing and got more ambulances on the road. Right away, we saw a big improvement to the most alarming statistic, level 0 calls, when 0 ambulances are available to respond to an emergency 911 call. There were thousands of level 0 cases before the change, and now there are close to 0 each month. But county commissioners still are not happy with AMR's performance. The company is not meeting benchmarks for response times, getting to 90% of calls within a set amount of time, such as 8 minutes within the city. Here's Councilmember Julia Brim-Edwards.
They're not meeting their goals of timely response to people who have suffered trauma, who've suffered strokes. And we need AMR to live up to their contract, which is to show up on time in a timely way and to provide quality of care.
Brim-Edwards said she's disappointed that AMR is struggling to retain paramedics and feels the settlement is compromising quality of care.
I'm very concerned about what I heard, and the chair needs to take action to compel AMR, not ask them politely, but to compel them to live up to their contract that they've agreed to.
Chair Jessica Vega-Peterson said it was good to hear from paramedics and EMTs that their workloads are now more manageable, but the county is closely watching other impacts.
What was really concerning to me was what I heard from paramedics about the rush through training to get people into positions in a different amount of time than we had previously.
And in all of this, it's important to hear directly from paramedics and emergency responders themselves on this. One of them spoke at the hearing explaining the pressure she's under, in part because of the county and AMR's battle over metrics.
I have found myself being scrutinized over seconds of response time, routes taken due to constructions, and sometimes after a 12-hour shift that runs over due to late calls. I can assure you when a member of this community dials 911, they care that a competent, well-prepared crew arrives to help them in their moment of crisis. Training in particular has suffered. Due to accelerated timelines and compliance pressures, EMTs are being placed in the field with as little as 8 days of training, often against the recommendations of FTOs, field training officers. Paramedics with less than a year of experience are being placed into leadership roles before they feel ready, again driven by the need to meet numbers rather than readiness.
AMR points to success in getting more ambulances in service, the elimination of level 0 calls, and new training and hiring programs as evidence that the company is doing everything it can to meet county requirements. The county and AMR are still negotiating millions of dollars in fines for AMR's non-compliance with contract benchmarks, fines that could be waived if AMR meets requirements, but the company has not done that yet. Blair?
Okay, Evan Watson, thank you.